One question I suppose we were talking about today was, how did you get into health and safety? Now, I'm not sure if that is the question. We were debating kind of, does health and safety choose you? Do you accidentally fall into it?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what the question is, but...
Yeah, well, my observation is that a lot of people fall into it. I jokingly say that no one ever chooses to go into health and safety.
Yeah.
It's not the sexiest of subjects.
No.
And, it's not something which a lot of people aspire to go into when they're choosing their options or whatever. Do they still choose options at school? You wouldn't know.
I wouldn't
homeschool.
I wouldn't have thought. I don't. Well, even at university, it's not like you do a module in health and safety in many subjects, do you?
No. Well, no. But it's kind of incorporated into some sort of things. When I did my my forestry degree postgrad, there's a part about risk assessment, and you had to manage the environmental risks.
Yes.
I guess in that respect, I've always been kind of exposed to health and safety from quite a early time.
Yes. And I mean, forestry, it's quite a dangerous industry.
One of the most dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's probably why they had not a module, but when you're putting together your management plans or your silvicultural plans or whatever like that, it's you have sections in there about how you're going to manage the risk, environmental, but then also personal risk as well.
Yeah. So health and safety found you,
and welfare as well. Yeah, it did. So how did I actually get into it? I was in operations at for a sawmilling firm, and I was doing that for about 6 years, and then so I got up to the point of managing added value operations. So that's everything after the sawmill. So kilning, planer grader, treatment, further sort of cutting and shutting of the timber, a biomass boiler plant. So I was managing all of that, about 60 people on the team I was overseeing, and sort of managing safety at the sharp end, doing risk assessments and assessing the equipment, overseeing a bit of project management. We had some new equipment put in, assessing the risk associated with these newer pieces of equipment and how do we make them safe, and liaising with the site health and safety dude. And then ultimately I joined the health and safety team for that same firm.
Okay.
There was an opportunity there and I took it.
Yeah.
And so that saw me... And this is why I said sort of consulting earlier, because essentially consulting, but sort of internally. So I was going to our satellite sites, parachuting into them and giving them support, whether that's to assess equipment or people or the working environment, or carrying out audits and inspections, chairing health and safety meetings, liaising with people, like doing vibration monitoring surveys and dust and noise surveys, just all that sort of stuff. The stuff which the management team just couldn't be bothered with, basically. Okay. That's what I was doing for those two sites. That's when I did my NEBOSH as well. So that was 2019.
Yeah. I mean, it's quite a good industry, I suppose, to cut your teeth in health and safety.
Absolutely. It's high risk.
Yeah.
And there's a variety of risks as well. You're working with big, dirty equipment. The materials itself, 5 meter long logs going down conveyor belts and sometimes falling off. It's all distance guided. It's not going to fall on someone, but these, accidents happen, don't they? Yeah. Mobile plant everywhere, chemicals. There's a big fire risk in any sawmill. You've got the perfect scenario of hot equipment, fuel, in the form of dust, wet or dry, being mixed in with accelerants such as oil.
It's a lot of slices of cheese.
Absolutely, yeah. So it's a lot to manage and sort of get your head round. And the problem with all of that is, how do you maintain operational efficiency as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
And balance the cost out as well. A lot of the time, sawmills have aging equipment in them, so you've got to not only make them safe, but just maintain them and keep them running. Yeah. And sometimes keeping them running would trump keep making them safe.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
As I say, that's where I cut my teeth. Basically, on the health and safety side, I was doing that, parachuting into sites up in deepest, darkest Scotland, and then down on the south coast of England, and then some in the middle as well. And then I ended up overseeing our health and safety management systems for the UK health and safety team. So overseeing things like the audit program, internal auditing, that is, KPI management as well. So how do we get the data? How do we analyze it and report it and do trend analysis? And then from those observations, plan how we're going to manage safety for the following year or two. What else? Document control, writing up the policies and procedures and all that good stuff.
Awesome.
So that's that's
a lot of variety.
Yeah, absolutely. I learned an awful lot in that role.
Yeah.
So it was all those roles even. It was a good experience for sure.
And it's good to see you at Knox Thomas.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm psyched, or pumped, or whatever the word is. That
dude.
It's showing our age, because I feel like I'm saying the vernacular of young people, but it's not. It's like young people from 20 years ago. But in any case, I'm excited. It's good to be with Knox Thomas. It's big step up.
Yeah.
And it's good to be working with a variety of different industries, seeing lots of different working environments. I was going to say problems. You see them.
You do.
But no, it's good to see lots of different working environments.
It's good to have you.
Yeah, thanks.